Hey guys, Panda back with you, and we are in Brendan right now. When I came here, I saw this big, like an M&M. It must be like a milk white chocolate M&M. Raise the gate. We got some land for sale over here. But we're right here. You know, we're kind of going to... Oh, check out the camera. You see that? Oh, man, the thing caught me. I'm going to bet I get kicked out. Kind of a good spot for another Who Is Me episode. You know, and I want to talk about this because... Wow. Avatar sample. What is going on here? What the hell? Yeah, you know, I woke up this morning, laid awake in bed for a while after 3 a.m. And I was sitting here thinking about my own personal beliefs. You know, I was thinking about my father that passed away, just, I mean, so unnecessarily back in 2006. And you know what's kind of scary is when you lose someone really close to you, and there's a certain part of you, or at least for me, that becomes kind of unemotional with that. And I mean, you realize this about yourself, okay? You know, me and my father had a good connection. But, you know, towards the end when things happened, I had so much shit going on in my life. And I guess there was a part of me that did not want to believe that he was actually that sick, okay? And I have a lot of regrets. You know, but then again, you know, a lot of people get over dramatic about things. Not saying that it's not important when someone gets sick or something goes on, but, you know, you get a lot of information coming from one person to another person to another person. And of course, you know, yes, my brother went to the doctors. You know, my brother is actually very wealthy. He has the money and the position and all the contacts, you know, and he got my dad better, way better. And we thought things were going to be cool, you know, and then of course my dad went back home. Things took a turn for the worse about 2 months later, and yeah, that pretty much sealed his fate. It was a very unfortunate thing. Of course, you know, my dad did have diabetes. It was a late onset diabetes, yet it probably came on earlier. You know, my dad didn't exactly have a healthy lifestyle as far as exercise, whatnot. You know, he was not a drinker at all. Yeah, he smoked. He loved his sweets. And, you know, diabetes, you know, as we know, can carry over into other people in your families and whatnot. Something to take very seriously, guys. You know, my dad actually had full kidney failure about 3.5 years before this. And part of what did result in my father's sickness that led to his death blatantly was incompetence at the hospital's level. You know, when it came to his dialysis, there was some infection and other stuff that just wasn't done the right way. And yeah, I don't want to go into that, but what I'm really trying to understand here is, you know, my father was actually a very religious guy. You know, hell, my whole family was on his side, especially on his side. And, you know, I'd say back in my early mid-20s, I was curious. I explored my own options. You know, I'm still curious about religion, different beliefs to this day. But, you know, back then, I had a certain idea adopted that this is what religion is. This is how you're supposed to believe. You pray, you do this, you do that, right? You know, and I realized this morning, I don't feel right even sitting there saying, you know, God help me, or God listen to me, or something this way and that way, or Lord, or Jesus Christ, or whatever. You know, it's, you know, and the reason is, it's not that I don't believe. It's that I don't know myself well enough to know myself now to know if I really do believe in those values. Yet, even though in my past, I had some pretty inspirational moments where, I know there's something beyond our realm, okay? It's not something that is created, by science fiction or Hollywood movies or just whatever, but there really is something more and beyond our level of consciousness that exists. That's what puzzles me. It's like, I don't know really what I'm looking for. It's like there's part of me that doesn't feel entitled to even, pray, because I don't know what to actually believe in. I don't feel that 100% belief in my heart, so why do that? And like when I sit there and I, may talk out loud to my father, thinking about reminiscing over past events and everything this way and that way, and I'm kind of like, I think there was things that angered him. Not from me necessarily, but I was caught up in my life, my own drama and bullshit going on with my marriage failing, and just, it was horrible. I mean, it's not trying to make excuses, but my God, I had freaking, like, literally 5 freaking kids at home at that point in time. 4 of which, well, at that point, 3 of which were hers. Yeah, my stepkids, and I had my own 2 sons. And just dealing with all the family drama and dynamics, keep this in mind. You get in a relationship with someone, I realize a lot of people are like, hey, I married you. I didn't marry your freaking family. You know what? I'm going to tell you what, bullshit on that right now. Because you get involved with a gal or a guy or a goat in the field, you are taking on the entire freaking bloodline, okay? It's all a part of your life. You're under a goddamn microscope. Get used to it. I've actually had a couple of people come back and ask me, well, why don't you try to date or get in a relationship? I laugh at them. I'm like, absolutely not. Not at my age. Not after doing a, 20 plus year, sentence and whatnot. I'm not going to say it was all bad, because it was not all bad. But it's all the bullshit, all the lies, all the crap that goes on in between that. Everyone is culpable. I made my mistakes. She made her mistakes. Her family played a huge freaking pivotal role in causing a lot of drama, a lot of bullshit. They've all come back. They've renounced that shit. Kind of like they had a belief. So I'm talking about beliefs. They were misled by ideas, I think. And then they come back realizing the wrong of their ways as they get older. And then denounce all that type of shit. That's what I'm saying, You have to really sit back and take a break from everything that influences you to understand yourself. This is what the whole purpose behind my little side series on the road tour, the Who Is Me thing, is about, okay? Friends that you may have known years ago, well, they may not be your friends today. You may find out they were only acquaintances. I've experienced that. Family members, you start to realize just how much you have lacked attention from family members. Being close to family members. Yeah, granted, okay, I know some families are really dysfunctional. You got some real pieces of work out there that, you may have that crazy uncle or aunt or cousins that are just totally whatever, and based on your lifestyle, based on your demographic, based on what's, type of society and organized culture you live in, pre-programmed culture to make you believe a certain way. Yeah, you're obviously not going to correlate with those people for your own safety and welfare. But, this doctor right here, who is this? Dr. Ruth? That looks like freaking Dr. Ruth. Holy shit. No shit. Dr. Ruth. The freaking, the intimate coach. That's sickening. I mean, is that Dr. Oh my God. I wonder if I can get this tube. Yeah. But you guys get the idea what I'm talking about, you know, when it comes to what's happening. It's just, I don't know. Anyways, you know, I've never been one to want to really try to play around with live streaming, but, you know, I don't have a Twitch channel or anything like that. I don't even want to get into that bullshit. But I will consider doing some live streams, you know, through the YouTube platform. I've never looked into it. I was kind of confused about the whole mess. You know, just a bunch of more shit to do and enter. And these barbed wire fences are designed to keep people inside and not outside. Kind of weird. I mean, that is appropriate to a point, but I've seen barbed wire fences on detention facilities where they actually have them reverse the opposite way, sticking outwards. Because, honestly, it's harder to climb over something from the outside here if you're coming in because you have all this barbed wire, right? But trying to climb over from the outside really isn't that damn difficult. You just grab a pole, grab the top thing here, put your foot, yeah, you maybe get cut and sliced up, but you can jump right over. But now if they're leaning out that way, you have a lot more barbs to grab onto your skin or clothing or whatever the hell. Yeah, I don't have experience in that, so not anything for you guys to worry about. But yeah, I'm just saying, something to think about. I mean, as far as your actual core beliefs, I mean, have you ever felt that before? I mean, like, many years ago, you may have been aligned with a certain belief, but now your mind tries to go back to that belief, maybe as a comfort zone, and you don't feel comfortable with that because you're not sure if you actually believe that, or you don't know what the hell you believe in. Even with people, I mean, you try to believe in people, friends, people you thought were friends. I mean, what point do we put that on? I mean, where do we draw the line on that, guys? As far as trusting individuals, or do you just not trust and you kind of just play a give and take type of thing? You know, that's kind of how I am right now. Kind of like, I don't have anything to prove to you. You don't have anything to prove to me. My life is my life. Your opinion's your opinion. My opinion's my opinion. And we don't have to like anything at all about each other. But yet, I've still known people just in the last few short years, 3 or 4 years, that I can connect with, even have intimate relationships with, and there is no actual relationship. Their business is theirs, mine is mine, and it works out pretty good. Of course, yeah, if I were to go to a dating site and put all my real information on there, hey, you know, this is me, this is all the issues I have. You know, a lot of people don't put that shit down there. You know, you find it out after you are involved. You know what I'm saying? And you all know what I'm talking about. You find out all this weird shit that comes up that can make the biggest difference if you're actually looking to get involved in a relationship. I'm not talking about a friendship, you hang out with someone, and even friends with benefits. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about an actual relationship like, hey, you're looking for marriage, you're looking for someone to fuck over or be fucked over by. You know, that's the relationship type of thing I'm talking about. So, I really hope to God no one plans to get married. The failure rate is crazy on that. Good luck to you if you are. You have my blessing. But, man, I won't participate in weddings. Even my own family. I won't be there. I won't. Because I don't believe in them. And it's proven that they fail. I'll be there for anything else, but not for that kind of BS. I just simply won't do it. But that's my take on this little secondary episode of the Who Is Me episode. And we're going to go ahead and leave the grounds here. Let's see what happens. That was an interesting place. I don't know what the hell that place is actually about. But yeah, you guys can come check it out here. So, all right, guys. Take care. Peace out. Get vaccinated. Hope to God you don't get reinfected in 6 months when everyone's blowing their mask off because we don't actually know what the hell is going on with the vaccine 6 months or a year down the road. So, peace out. Panda loves you.